I will flip over. We're going to be doing something today. We're going to be cutting. Now we did we had a demonstrated conference recently, as you know, Shani, and one of the things they did, which I hadn't done for ages, and I thought, well, I must remember to keep doing that, is using a die to make a stencil. So I am going to share that with the live today and create a card with it. So let's flip over. See how long that grass has got? Right. And let's just pop that in. Right. Just find it on the screen so I can see what's happening. So I hope everyone is well. A funny story though, I must admit. I forgot today was Wednesday. I had a really busy day with a friend who came over. We've got extravaganza this weekend and I had to make about 187 kits and do about 11 samples, and she came over to help. And we were busy doing that all day today, and I quickly went down, made dinner, got into my pajamas, sat down, and suddenly remembered it was Wednesday and had to go and get dressed and come back up. Luckily, I'd already prepared, but really couldn't rock on up in my pajamas. Though you can't really see, I guess, so it wouldn't make much difference. But let's go. We are going to be revisiting this set. Now, this was in last year's holiday catalogue, and I used it so much. And this is the first time I have actually revisited it this year. But it is beautiful. The papers are gorgeous. They've got the embedded, embossed copper in the papers on one side. It just really is stunning. And the stamps, I just used it so much last year, as I say. Hi Linda, welcome. I was just saying, you know, I know we wouldn't care in your PJs. Well, if I'm honestly honest, they're underneath my sweatshirt. So I'm sort of still in my pajamas. But yes, I got totally disorientated with what today was. But you don't really see me, so it doesn't matter. Okay, so this is the card that we're going to be doing. And I'm going to use the designer series paper from that card and do some embossing with a stencil. So I decided to use this stencil, this die, Christmas layer dies. And I'm going to use this die, and I've already pre-cut that out, which forms these lovely snowflakes. So did you have a good day at work today, Linda? Okay, so I have pre-cut everything, but we will start with, and where has it gone? There it is. Okay. So I'm just going to pop that on there, and I'm going to use, now this is what I do to keep my paste moist. I did notice this is starting to get a little bit dry, so I probably need to order some more. But I pop it in one of these that I hold on to. Oh, thank you, Linda. And then I also, this is the press and seal actually, or you just use Glad Wrap or whatever you've got, and I put that underneath the lid as well. So it's like triple sealed, because of course you have the seal in here as well. But I did notice it's just, I've had this for a couple of years, or you know, when they first came out, so it is actually doing really well. So I am just going to add a bit on here. So I'm not going to be too fussy, as in keeping in the edges. It's just going to cover this generously with this paste. So when you collect it out of the pot, collect it on the other side, because that is how you are going to be putting it on. And I sort of liken it to icing a cake. And you can get it nice and smooth. And make sure you just get in those corners. So as I say, I was shown again at the conference on the weekend, our demonstrator conference, and I hadn't used this technique for so long using dies, and I thought, oh, what a fantastic thing to revisit. Now, the next trick is, just try and get a little bit of that up. I love all the sparkle. Okay, so really important to seal up your paste straight away because it does dry out very, very quickly. And I have got this here just to wipe this. Okay, so I will grab my Pick Me tool and I'm just going to gently pick up the paper. Get it before it dries as well, so it does dry quite quickly actually. It doesn't take too long. We will do some of the rest of the card in the interim, but it wouldn't want to leave it too long before you pulled it out. There we go, easy as that. So I am going to pop that to one side to dry. And then I am going to colour this in. Now this, I use this actual stamp from this Christmas Gleaming set. I used a lot actually, but all of it is just beautiful. This is one of my favourite styles of stamps when you have the surrounding area black and, or you know, the ink and the writing comes through separately. I have boxes of Stencil from New Zealand. Yes, I remember when we had a live conference here. Everyone was out every lunchtime and driving around searching for Stencil. Right, so let's start off with the berries first. We are just going to, so you can use two colours. This is actually dark cherry cobbler. I'm just going to add, now I think I've probably explained before, but I will say again, I always start with my dark. Some people like to cover the area with the light one and then go in with the darker colours, but I actually, the way I was taught when I first started doing this was the other way, and it doesn't matter which way you do it, you actually end up with the same result. It's just purely a preference. And that is the light. Now this is Light Poppy Parade. I just love the vibrancy of this red. So I go in and I just blend them all together. And then I have actually got a lifter as well, just around that black dot a little bit, just to make it really highlighted. And then the leaves, I am going to use the colour that is actually in the paper. And this is Pretty Peacock, light Pretty Peacock dark and light shaded spruce. Okay, so we will start with the dark. And I'm just going to follow the lines of these veins up the middle. And put a bit more shadow down the bottom as well. Just where you think a little bit of shadow would be. Yes, there was that real craze on the Stencil, wasn't there, for a while. I haven't seen any cards made with it for a wee while, I must admit. I guess it'll come back round again. It's like everything, you sort of do it and do it and do it, get over a little bit and then come back to it, don't you? Okay. So I'm just taking out the dark with the light Pretty Peacock, but I am going to touch up the ends, just like you would find in the sun, really. The ends with a little bit of the, I did say what this was, shaded spruce. Just add a bit of brightness to where the light would be. I do like colouring with blends. I see some amazing colouring from some people, I must admit. I just love how you can blend the colours together. You can do shading and light. Sometimes it's good to just have a play because some colours you think wouldn't go together actually end up looking quite good together. Now I'm just going back in with the light peacock again just to blend that colour in a bit more. You've been holding your present to hold pieces of blossoms and bloom die. Oh, okay. Oh, that's a good idea. That's a really good idea. There we go. Okay, so I am going to just cut out. I've got this one. I'm just using the larger of the baubles, larger of the bauble, and just going to cut that one out. Now, this is so that's the paper that goes with this Gleaming set. Now, this is the brushed, one of the brushed metallics in the copper that is in the holiday catalogue. Just love these. Just love how the brush across them really gives them a lovely bit of texture. I don't know if you can. I can't claim. I saw. Oh, okay. Yeah, they often come up with innovative ideas. Those two, don't they? Kylie and Bruno. Okay, and I am going to cut another one out from this brushed metallic paper. And now another thing I will show you now is this ribbon is gorgeous. Mind you, I say that about most things, don't I? But I do like how it all coordinates. You've got the brass ribbon and the brass paper, etc. Now, I just want to show you something. I found when I first used this, it was very sort of stiff. But what I did, so I made my bow. So you've got to hold on to the knot, and then you get your scissors and you just do this like you do with a ribbon, with any other sort of ribbon, and give it a good twist, and it really does then sit with a lovely curl on the ribbon. Okay, actually I missed the end of that. I'll have to do that one again. Where did I put it? Oh, I don't think I've got enough. Oh, well, that's going to have to be like, oh, I know what I can do. This is a great trick to do, actually, to save if you don't want to use up all your just make sure you get it up high enough, or your specialty papers like your foils, etc. Because we're going to mat this, you're actually not going to see that hole in the middle. So it's a fantastic way to use your paper in to the maximum. Okay, let's start putting some of this together. Take it off there. I'll put this to one side. There we go. So let's just glue that onto there. And this has got the brass in here as well, embossed into the paper. I was thinking of embedded before, but it's actually embossed. Just pop a bit of glue on there. And I will pop this on. Go. And then our embossed piece should be dry. Where is it? Yeah. So I might do it around that way. Just try and get off some of this extra bit there. And I am going to glue that onto there. Put a little bit of glue there. Pop that on there, and you can't even see the hole out of the middle. There we go. Right, now let's start popping these together. I will glue that onto there. Just need to put glue on half of it though. And I will pop that up on dimensionals. I have to pop a bit more glue on that. Sometimes it does take a little while to stick down when you are using foil. So that just gives a lovely shimmery texture to the card, I think. And I love embossing, I must admit. Creating textured backgrounds would be one of my favourite things to do. That there. Okay, now because this is going to go, I won't do it that way this time. Off to the side, you actually don't need to put a dimensional on the berries. I'm just going to put a couple of dimensionals on the leaves. Where did I put them? Here they are. And a little bit of glue on there. So it's quite a quick card, not too involved. Mind you, I say that all the time, don't I? But I don't think it is. That down just a little bit. There we go. And then I am just going to pop this on with a glue dot. So I'm just going to pop that there, just off to the side. The nice curly ends to that ribbon. And actually I did forget something, but I can still do it, it doesn't matter. I did add, I must admit, some extra little dots. The part of the stamp set is these cute little dots here. So I just added them because I thought it was quite white. And we can still do that now. And do one there. And there. There we go. And lastly, I am going to do the, oops, I put the stamp pad away. Lastly, I'm going to do the greeting, and inside the card, I'll do inside first actually. I am using the beautiful scroll from the stamp set. And I'm just going to put that there. And I would put this on the envelope as well. Isn't that gorgeous? Just love that. So pretty. And now the Christmas greeting. So I hope they bring out some more stamps like this. I do like, actually I don't think if you probably didn't see me stamp that, but it's all right, that's stamped. I do like the, as I say, the block stamping like this. And I am going to cut that out. My other scissors. Right. Now I'm just going to leave a little bit of a white edge on this one. So easy to cut out because you're just following the line that's there. There we go. A little bit thick at that end. And let's close that up. And we are going to pop that up on dimensionals, of course. Just a couple. One last thing, of course, none of my cards would be complete without bling. And I've used these out of the holiday catalogue. They're sort of, what are they called? I'll just quickly have a look actually. I meant to, they're pearls of some description, obviously. And they are called iridescent pearls. That's the name, iridescent pearls. They really have purples and pinks and blues and greens. Okay. Right, let's put one there. And there. And up here. There we go. Done. Just like that. So, as I say, using your dies to create stencils is so quick and easy. It was something I had forgotten, but so pleased to have revisited doing that. And I hope you enjoyed. And I hope everyone has a fantastic week. So grateful for you all to stop by and say hi. Take care and see you again next time. Bye.